So day one of our camper conversion. I've been dreaming of this for a long time. Kids out already, we only had it half an hour. Peugeot Boxer. Next door's cat. Meow. Really looking forward to getting started on this. Windows have arrived. Crack on with them tomorrow. We'll keep you posted on how it goes. Okay, so welcome to day 2 of our camper van conversion. We're getting really excited to get stuck into this. Looking forward to using it. Okay, so we're on day 3 of our camper van conversion, and today we're going to install a window on the side. I've drilled 4 corner holes and marked out my window, and I'm now going to attempt to cut it out with my compressed air snips. So I'll let you know how that gets on. Okay, well, I've been in the building trade now for nearly 50 years. My motto has always been never buy cheap kit. Well, I went against my own idea and bought this compressed air. 2 minutes, broke, no good. So we'll sling that, we're back to the old trusty reciprocating jigsaw, and we'll see how we get on with that. Actually, that was easier than I thought. Trim the edges up, we're about there. Okay, so that went in a lot easier than I thought it was going to do actually. Nice little job. Take your time, measure twice, cut once. Good stuff. Floor's going in next. Okay, so far we have got one window in the side, in the sliding door, which I showed the other day. It just takes you around the back. Excuse the messy garage as I just quickly run around the back. Okay, the floor is in. I've used 27x50 tannalized battens. I've used some of that sticks like you know what with the odd screws to hold the bands down. I've used 25mm Rectisil insulation. There's just that slight gap between the insulation and the bottom of the ply, which I quite like. I've used 12mm good one side shuttering ply, which is ample for this. It's not that cheap, but it's cheaper than the best stuff. So I think it's absolutely fine for the floor. Most of it's going to be covered. Today I'm going to start putting the windows in that I had delivered yesterday. If you just take a little walk around the side here with me, you will see that I have marked them out already, so we are ready to go. I'm going to get my kit out shortly and cut those out. Mindful that everybody in the street here is probably still in bed, so I'm going to leave it a little while. So hopefully get all these windows in today, and with a chance hopefully to get the roof bars on later if the weather stays fine, ready to put the solar panels on next week. So I'll keep you posted. I'll probably show a video a little while of me cutting these windows out. Catch you later. Okay, so that's sawn out. Okay, so we're going to fit it in dry first, just to make sure it fits before we start sealing it up, which looks okay to me. Okay, let's start to think about getting that ready. Okay, so clean around the edges where it's going to go. Tape left on there. Okay. I'm just going to put some of this primer around the edge on that bare metal. On the stick. Okay, I'm going to put some around the, that on the glass as well. That's what the instructions on this one told me to do. to go too wide on that and catch it on the okay. Just going to give that a few minutes to dry, and then we can stick the glue on. Okay, so I've got my glue on there, and I'm now going to just place that, make sure I've got it the right way up. Haha. Rub it in place. Stick some tape on it. Just hold it in place. Make sure it's in straight. Yep, happy with that. Pretty proud all the way around. Okay, it's one in ready to be cleaned up a little bit later. Okay, so window's now complete. I think we've got them in just before it rains, which is good. The other one at the back as well. Okay, so it's been a good afternoon. I've put the bars on for the solar panels. Basically used some 42mm slotted bar. $12mm slot in it, just goes over and twists onto the Peugeot Boxer roof studs nicely. I'm just going to lay my solar panels across them and just support them in the middle, and put some kind of design at the front to stop the wind going underneath them, I think. There you go, good day. Okay, so today I'm going to fit my max fan into the ceiling, into the roof of my van. I've drilled a small pilot hole through, just so I can measure accurately to the inside, because I don't want to be cutting any of the ceiling binders if they're getting in the way, just to make sure I've got the fan in exactly the right place. I'm going to mark it out, and then I'm going to cut it out with my jigsaw. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Okay, so we have cut out our hole now in the top. What I am going to do is, with a bit of UPVC, fill in between the ribs so it's not such a thick coat of adhesive and sealant. I think that'll be far better. Don't like to see thick sealant, so you just fill it out nicely to make it flat before I put the actual case on. Okay, so what I'm going to try and do now is just to put some silicone on here first. Trying to do it one-handed so I can show you. And then just put in my little bits of plastic first in here. It'll just reinforce that silicone. Just so you get the idea. And then it gives a flat surface for the actual fitting. Okay, so that's on It's been Silkaflex down, screws, put some silicone over the top of the screws. Okay, so the finished product. Just need to test the electrics. Looking good. Okay, so I think this is probably about day 5 now, I think. Day 5 or day 6, you lose track of time. I've double insulated this back portion here because I just want to make sure that on the cables through and box out this wheel arch. I want to make sure that I've got enough room for all my cables, but also I want to make sure that I don't forget any. So it's just my way of trying to be sure. Okay, so I'll catch you later when I'm a little bit further ahead. Okay, so that's all boxed in now. Like I say, I've double insulated this back part. The first layer stuck to the outer panels, and then there's a bit of an air gap then between that and this second layer of insulation. Using that low E insulation, I think all the write-ups seem pretty good about that. I've boxed this back part in and put this ply panel on, just a thin ply panel, because I want to get my breakers on, just so that I can connect my solar panels up safely, so the ends are connected. Just for now, and then I'm going to continue just get everything else insulated, ready for boarding. I'll keep you updated. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Okay, so end of day 5. I'm about 30% insulated now. Like I said earlier, I've just got this little ply panel on here, so I've just got some electrics in so I can make my solar panels safe, put an isolator down at the bottom there. Okay, so we're getting going, end of the weekend, back to work tomorrow, so catch you next weekend. Have a great week.